does not get the second. Flick not quite there, but Eurydice has the angles, has the accuracy, controlling it, and there you go, Boba!
Have you ever wanted to play like the pros? Well, now you can with this Ascent Premier Playbook that I've made. This playbook is a copycat playbook of PaperX's 2023 Ascent comp, which was Skye, Raze, Harbor, Reyna, and Viper. This playbook is built for you to use it with a 5-stack or in Premier. All of the strategies have different page numbers for easy reference, so you can have this open in a second page and have your team members have it open. They have detailed instructions on where to start, what to do, and what to do against different approaches that the enemy team may be having. All of them also have a video example that when you click it, it'll open up and it will have an example of the team itself running it. So for example, you can see here's PRX doing the exact play from the playbook. So if that sounds like it's something that's interesting to you and you want to be able to play like PaperX, then go ahead and click the link in the comment to join my Discord. And once you're there, there will be a channel that says playbooks, and all of the playbooks that I make are going to be available there for download.
And you are watching the Valorant Riot Rumble Immortal Final.
I can't believe we got the whole
Damn,
VCT
I can't believe
intro
this
right
is
there.
like
I'm
almost a whole
expecting the
year
Riot
ago at
Rumble
this
team
point.
logos to hop in also, but I guess we're not treated that much. But we are here at the Riot Games Arena. We're gonna see some Immortal and above Valorant action. I'm so happy to be on the show.
Look at that.
Make some noise, everybody. Let's go.
Honestly, there were a lot of people there. I wasn't really expecting that many people to be there, but yeah, it was pretty sick.
But I am happy to be here because I have an expert in all things Valorant walking me through everything. So Charlie, I know you've been doing a lot of research here for both of these teams. These are the top 2 teams in the Immortal division.
Top 2 teams at Riot, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm super excited for these matches. As far as all of the culmination of like 2 months of scrims, practices, and work, it's just finally being able to put it out on its stage.
So let's talk about
honestly,
it. My first team is
we did
Boba,
so much
Armored
work. We did
Escort
so much
with Riot
work.
Quan,
We pracked
aka
like 50 hours a week.
Quan,
Hey, look, it's me.
Spadez with
There's my
Tyler
team.
Blake, Ryan
Quan,
Ziggy as Victor Lin,
Spadez, Tyler, yeah,
There's a specific
Ziggy, Zeladrith, myself. They didn't say my name right. It's not Yuri Dicey. It's Eurydice. It's a throwback.
Lotus gets through.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, so you were talking about this.
Yeah, they
Explain
banned
why the
Lotus because we.
ban makes
Okay,
sense.
so during like playoffs or during the group stage, like we played them on Lotus and we dominated. So I don't think they wanted to play there.
Yeah. So it
Breeze,
seemed
yeah.
like a
So
bit of their
in all of our
kryptonite,
practices and
now
all
we
of our
see the
scrims, we could
Breeze
just
ban
not
through.
find a good comp on Breeze, and we just got dumpstered on. So we also banned that immediately.
First pick is Ascent.
We actually felt really good about our Ascent here, which is going to be the first map we're watching. But our Ascent comp is a copy of PaperX's comp, which is the one that we played, and it's the one with the playbook that we'll see a little later.
Games for Boba have been pretty.
Look at that! You like the light sticks and the sign?
I
That
love
was
it, but
so cute. I'm not
personally,
gonna lie.
the biggest Taro fan, but I do love the energy. Okay. And then, of course, on the other side, Beats by Dre. Wow. All right, I don't
That's
know.
a good sign too,
And now
honestly.
after that,
Oh, that's a
where the
sick
audience
mouse
is
pad.
skewing, if they're more Boba fans or they're more Beats by Dre
There's
fans.
me.
These signs are
Hello, me.
top-notch production.
Okay, so like there's a
Better than VCT
story
sounds.
around these there's a story around all of this, right? But you see the little like Welch's pack. So apparently one of our teammates is like a ref for like the VCT and like LCS and stuff. And like he was saying that like all the pro players are like always eating Welch's snacks. I don't know if it's for the sugar, they just like them. So he brought us Welch's snacks, right? So that we could get the full experience and make sure we were completely ready to go into this.
Incredible. I hope that's what. Oh, there's the shirt. We actually see the shirt now. Fantastic.
Okay,
Oh,
there's our comp. It's so sick.
think
I
it's
was playing
Taro.
Harbor here.
All right.
Um,
well, I'm a Boba fan.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
we were
go
playing
minus
kind of
points
against like,
for
I don't know.
my
It was
first
honestly a
play.
really weird comp for the time, right? Because like Cypher wasn't like super meta yet.
What's your what do you go for?
Sky was
I'm
like back
actually,
when Sky was stronger, but they already have like a silver, right?
want something a
And
little bit
you usually
heavier,
see
but
like
Jasmine,
KO
I
and
want
Astro only the
something
4 stars
lighter.
back then.
Sorry.
Yeah, so we're running the PRX comp and we had like playbooks. What you'll see is we're gonna go into this first round. We're actually doing this defense pistol, which is like kind of cool. So what you're gonna see is I'm gonna cascade this like harbor wall, like towards A, and then our Sky and Reyna are gonna play towards mid. With our Raze kind of playing towards tiles and our Viper playing towards A, and then I'm gonna fall off to market. and then kind of support our mid players. And our goal here is hopefully they come up mid so that we get to fight them. But
in terms
let's
of
see what
controlling
happens.
the map, controlling the pacing, and they're going to exert a lot of pressure, especially through mid.
Well, let's see.
Yep,
how
see,
the
we
first
fall off the
round
market.
plays out right now. Using
The dogging through.
utility to
We've
spot
called that
that
it's
head.
B head, and you can see our team's actually
Going for
rotating over
a
right now.
Potential B push right now.
And so we're all in market. We do a
Yeah, we
wall
are
to kind of
in
like
there
stall
right
a little
now.
bit, but
Going for the plant early. Boba's on it, and they're gonna stick the
you
plant.
can see we're being patient here because we know that we're gonna end up playing retakes. We're just kind of waiting for everyone here.
Just completely played off of the site. I don't know.
Now
if
that
it's
everyone's
because
here,
they
you can
knew
see we
that they
start
were
going
gonna
in.
rush it, but they just completely gave up the B site.
Spades taking a forward position right now. They're taking some damage here. Beats by Dre will need to get in though. They're getting spotting out. How hard do they want to push?
They're not.
Yeah,
they're surrounded. Are
Jurkin
they
gets
aware of
a
the Cypher
sick
main?
lurk timing here and
the
kind
Cypher
of
behind.
wrecks us.
Jurkin
honestly.
doing a lot of work
And it comes
right
down to
now.
1v1 me versus
Outside of the
him.
last. It's
And, like,
1v1. Gets it.
I just couldn't hit the shot, honestly.
I was.
Yeah, so we are doing kind of our mid control here, right? So it's like the setup where I cascade for our raise. Our raise is actually using Boombot with the cascade to create the pressure and then looking to get the orb if they're weak towards B. So it's not exactly the same here, but it's like very similar. And that's the important thing about the playbook is not to get too rigid where you feel like you can't play towards the way that the people on your team want to play. But yeah, so anyways, we throw the cascade, our Reyna plays towards mid. I kind of lean towards mid to be able to help Reyna. And our Sky's going to flash out mid for that early info while our Viper holds like the A main line. What's also cool about the playbook is like, we're about to see it from us playing, but you can actually like click on the link here. So like all the pages of like video examples, and you can actually click on the link to open like the video example and like watch like PRX. So this is like Paper X versus EG, and like it actually shows you like the play itself.
Be aggressive. He wants to be the guy.
Right, so you can like see the Harbor like runs up here. Reyna like looks to take that mid presence. Harbor runs towards mid to support Reyna. Sky threw that flash out mid, throws another one. Harbor like walls, right, and is like ready to support Reyna like with either a cascade or a cove if Reyna needs to get out. So like Reyna gets spotted here, so Harbor quickly throws a cove to help like Reyna like kind of like reposition without getting sprayed because the cove like blocks bullets. So yeah, that's one way to use playbook, and it's really cool. Back to like our actual game.
I'm very interested to see if they're going to continue this because maybe it's a strat. Maybe they want to give them the site and play the retakes, but
Ooh. I think Beats by Dre are just looking for that first kill. Take down one person, try and snowball it from there.
Honestly, back then I was like
They took all
so
that
much
mid
more of
control.
like a
Now they're
passive player
rotating
than I
back
am now.
towards
You can
A.
see like we have like better guns. We
now
actually had
only
like, I don't know, we
soldiers
basically had
there.
4 people towards mid, right? Sky was rotated towards spawn, like
Okay, Ascent
Raze was
back up
really
now.
close, and it was Reyna and me. Like we should have looked to take that fight against them
Beats by
in
Dre
mid
does
with
have
like our
full
better
guarding
guns.
control at this point, though,
Instead we
and,
let them kind of get
making it
bombed
very
down and
difficult
get
for
into
Boba
like a
to
post plant
defend the site.
position. I think it was my call to like not engage there, but I tell you, nowadays like I'd be looking to take those fights.
Again, it's going to be Boba having to get back into the site. Beats by Dre have gotten 3 plants in a row.
You can see we're just all about to flood out here, like a cove,
Yeah,
right?
this
Like
is
to
just
let
a
us take the
heaven rush
space.
right now. Oh, gets one. Good setup by K1 there.
The cove also, so like what's cool about this cove is it actually like it lets you isolate the right and left side of hell, right? Because the person who's in the cove hiding like can't see you. So you can like kill the other one and then like clear that if you want to.
Standard play there. We saw a great retake. At certain points, they decided on, you know what, let's just all drop out of heaven and press these guys back towards garden. Worked out. They had the gun advantage, and now we have a pretty
What's crazy
even
is so
rifle
like
versus rifle
back
gun
then
round
these
here.
were like my favorite skins, my favorite loadouts. So like we have like the Oni like katana and the OG champs vandal, but like I don't
That's
use
what I'm
those like
thinking.
anymore at all.
Sample size
So it's
is
like
a little
crazy
small,
like
but I could
what
certainly
happens
see
over a
them just
year.
being like,
Right
you know
now
what,
I'm
let's
using
just
the
not give Dre free kills.
the singularity
Let's let
vandal.
Dre
I
and
think
the
that's
team
like
work
my
forward for
absolute
the utility.
favorite,
Once
and
they bring their
the
stuff,
avoid
then
Dream
let's pile
Wings
everything
melee.
on and take the site back.
Yeah. It's worked out for them in that
So you can see
third
like
round.
since our Viper
1
sussed
to
out
2
that
on
A
the
presence
scoreboard
like
right
through
now,
that molly,
leading into the
right?
4th.
And then since our Viper is kind of weak towards A, like he's just kind of like looking to contain like
telling them
keep
exactly where
the
they are.
tree space for us
Not
so
on
that
site.
we can keep them
Not
kind
on
of
the
deep
site
on
here,
like
so it's a
sight
big
and things like
push
that.
From Beats by Dre, going for the plant yet again. Different spot for it this time around. They can defend from heaven a little bit better now. Or rather, defend the heaven push a little bit better now.
There's that cove to like come out on.
Boba's going for the retake. Still have to get out of all the smokes. That's one here. 4 spades.
I think like one of my favorite things about the cove is like I don't think I do it, but like if you watch PRX play this comp is Forsaken, who is playing Harbor, would throw that cove with a shorty, jump down into it, and then just like shorty them because it's kind of like a one-way. And he gets him like so close, but that was like before the shorty nerf, back when shorty was like kind of good.
That's being dumped onto the site, but Boba has now found 2 rounds where they gave up the plant, they used their utility wisely, they found the picks, and they're starting to snowball some things.
Well, think about all the utility that Beats by Dre are using to get onto the site. If you just wait that out, then now you can throw out your flashes, you can throw out your smokes to try and retake here. And it's working for Boba here. Spadez getting 2K and the defuse and a full buy here from Boba.
It's gonna be an eco round from Beats by Dre. It looks like
So you can see this is kind of like one of our like anti-eco type strategies. And anti-eco stands for like anti-economy. It's kind of like when you're playing against an eco, right? So like the other team is poor. They don't have like good money. You can see like they all have like sheriffs and marshals and classics. So they are on what we call an economy round, and we're on the anti, so the counter economy round. So this is our anti-economy round, which is basically where we lean heavier towards A and then weaker on B. But we use like the Harbor utility to kind of like create pressure towards B, because a lot of times teams are not going to just like run through your utility, like your smokes at the higher level. Like someone's going to use some sort of utility to clear, whether it be like a Silver Drone, Dart, Skydog, Skyflash, right? And then that gets you information that there's someone out there that they could be leaning that way. So we lean kind of heavier towards A with our like Viper and Reyna looking to try to get A main. Our Sky's like up here on the off chance they do kind of run up A. He can like drop down, like fight with the team. He can like flash to support these two, right? Like Reyna tucks, Viper tucks, Sky flash comes out with a Reyna Leer so that you can either turn the flash or break the Leer, right? And then they double peek. And if there's not a lot of pressure there, Sky can like come out mid and like flash for information. So you can kind of see that's kind of like what we were doing at the start, where we leaned heavy A. We didn't do the exact strat, but we leaned heavy A, right? And then someone comes towards mid to kind of like spot for that information. It wasn't Sky this time, it was Reyna, but yeah, it's kind of the same rules apply.
Oh, A1 in some trouble here. Trying to get out of there, throws a grenade, and gets to safety. That was precarious positioning, though. Again,
You see, I'm like, I'm the one playing Harbor, and I'm like in that corner, like jump peeking. Because I'm not 100% sure where like the whole team is. Ooh, Quan whiffs hard there.
They're investing the Cypher ultimate here into this round on an eco.
Dude, this is really bad for us.
There we go, gets one, very low.
This Viper orb is sick, by the way. I know it's not on the playbook, but like if you're looking for a cool orb, like that one right there is like pretty sick. Because a lot of times we do actually leave our Viper kind of solo on site, and it's really hard for me to smoke to help the Viper out. So throwing that orb really allows Viper to like kind of anchor like backside if they want to. Reyna ult is so good, bro.
30 seconds left.
If
Wait
there's
patient.
any agent that can do
I think we
this,
lose
it's
this round
Reyna.
though,
It's
With
Reyna.
the ultimate up.
It's a 1v1.
which is a bummer.
Did not
It is a
get
bummer. Yeah, you can tell Tyler's not ready for that, and then he dies to Faye.
Well done.
Incredible patience from Force.
And that was against an eco round. So like, honestly, we kind of played that poorly. Our Rays got caught out in tree against a lot of them when we knew they were there, right? Like Viper could have taken the A main space, or kind of just put the wall up and try to like fight up with our Rays so that they like can't come in. Sky could have been up there to like support. There's a lot of things we could have done to not have that round kind of go the way that it did. But you know, a lot of us are on like LAN for the first time. We're like, there's a lot of pressure because we wanted to win really badly, because the winner of this gets a really cool like jacket, almost like Letterman jackets, but that has like the icon of the game that the tournament is for. So
It looks like Boba's playing on site this time around. They're putting a lot of presence on the A site. They've completely abandoned B.
That's been, yeah, many rounds in a row here, but More patient game from Beats by Dre. It's probably the slowest that they've really approached a site so
Honestly,
far,
Dre's team played really well.
as they are not rushing anywhere, and a lot of smokes are going up, a lot of utility being used.
Beats by Dre is completely gone. Cut noise, don't make any sound. And with that, they're pulling the rotate right now from Boba back towards B, back towards
I feel
mid,
like
because they're realizing
part
they
of
have a
like the
huge gap
reason
there.
that
And Beats by Dre is just
these
happy
rounds
sticking
don't
around
go
and
as
having
well
it.
as they
Yeah,
could
this
is
is
like
actually really
I think
well played
my
by
calling
Beats by
in this
Dre.
game was like kind of
All
like
the smokes,
scared, and I was
and
kind of
the
scared
Jet
too, because like
ultimate
honestly,
picks up
like
one.
everyone on both
Now
teams
Boba's
are
gonna have the
cracked,
retake here.
and
They were
like
in
Dre,
heaven
I
already,
mean, watch it
but
right
they
now,
were
right?
not
Dre
ready
just
for your boy
melts
Dre
people,
to pick
so it's
up
like kind of
one.
scary to like look to take space and
aggressive
put
right
yourself
now.
into a moment where you might run into a one-on-one
Yeah, they
against
only
like
have 2 up right
like an
now
expo, right?
against 5.
So
Very
I think
low
I was a little
chances
bit
that you can
passive. I
actually
was a
go
little
for
bit
that
nervous in the
defuse.
calling for this,
So
and I was
save
nervous
their
to take
buys,
space,
maybe
which
try and
is
pick
like
up a couple
why
stragglers.
this round goes so bad, right?
So
Like they were
that
heavy
was
towards A,
probably
they drone out
one
towards
of the
mid,
first rounds
and
we
then we
saw
had
a
no
little bit of
information
a
towards like B
tactical
main or
pivot
like
from
mid
Boba.
or
They
anything
ended up
deep
stacking the
that
fight
would
that
let us be
time.
like, oh,
Dre
yeah, they're
made the-
definitely
Beats by
towards
Dre made the
A.
read,
They
was
have
very
to be going
patient,
towards A.
forced the
Like, let's
rotate
keep
back,
that
and ultimately
stacked.
took the
Let's
site
not
down.
let
Do
them
I
get the
know
bomb
if
down,
they know they were
right?
there?
Let's
I
say
don't know.
I'm the B player and I
But
walk through B main.
very well played.
You know, I look towards tiles and I don't see anyone.
Everyone
I can just tell them like,
getting
there's no one
together
B.
as
Stay
well.
A, stay A, right?
Oh,
And then
yeah,
we're like
great.
ready for when they start like coming back
Oh,
out
he
to like
actually
look to
gets
take that space.
taken
And then
down.
right here, Quan and
Alright.
Ziggy just saved,
Fair
and I think that's a good move
We're
because
now seeing
it lets
the-
us have
the
basically a
ultimate
full buy
stacking
here.
up.
So
Both Zeldrith and your
should be is our Viper should be over here towards like catwalk, right? Because they'll kind of hear like very rarely our team's just gonna like contact up a main with how we've been kind of like playing, right? And then like explode on site. So they should use some sort of information, or someone's gonna make a footstep, or they're gonna grab the orb, right? Which is gonna tip our Viper off. So our Viper is gonna be able to kind of like play towards catwalk, and since we're gonna use all this utility towards B main, if they like flood out towards mid, it gives our Viper a chance to like peek out, get those kills, potentially molly them in so that they have to like run out, get vulned as we like chase. Like there's a lot of things. So like
perfect.
here we go,
I don't
aggressing
care who
towards
you
B
are, the
again.
recon
So like
fan
you can't really see it exactly
also say
because
K-Rod's
of how the replay happened, but
Perfect.
we're basically doing that B aggression, right? So you hear the like dog, you hear the boombot. Arena's like running up. I'm throwing that wall. We don't have. Oh, actually, we don't have Sky this time. That's interesting. This is what happens when we don't have our playbook. Like we call something and then like sometimes we just don't remember the exact play. But we're like running out here, and this time there actually is a couple people for us to like capitalize on, which is kind of nice.
I don't care who
And
you
look,
are, the recon
because
fan, it shoots
the Reyna
different.
gets a pick, they're able to like find them. Like Juan's holding kind of like in that weird off angle, and we get those kills. And then they like try running up market. And yeah, it's just like this time it actually worked. And you see how like it forced him to kind of like run up, and then our person who was like playing towards catwalk was able to like get that pinch from spawn. So
Drukin's in a tough spot here. I think the goal is, if you can't win the round, take as many down with you as you can.
Yeah. Oh, there's one. Okay. Spada's out.
you double swing right there, yeah, and then Quan swings too. Yeah. I've gotten a lot better like since this game. Like I wish I could like go back in time and like replay this match with like I think the confidence that I've gained since then. Like I feel like a lot of my calls, and I think a lot of the ways that I play the game would be so much nicer to play. But you can see this is kind of like I use like the cascade, right? Like Quan like boombots, and then he's able to like take that space, like threaten the orb, and then we lean towards A. Because like one, because we need to get the heal, and then two, like honestly, I was kind of hoping that they would just like not want to come out towards B.
A little bit of
But
damage to force. So she's going to be slightly behind, but overall still feeling good.
God, Quan is so good, bro.
K1 gets the first take there. Dre is down, captain of the team, the namesake. As Eurydice has just been shooting through these walls, looking for pepper damage, getting a little bit in.
I love doing
Takes down
that.
K1
Like
before
shooting
Force
through
falls.
like the wall with an Odin, like on the angle when people run out. I swear, I'm usually good for one. If you guys play Harbor or really anyone, you have the Odin and you find yourself like by yourself. try that rather than
nice.
always
Wait, did we
spamming
do
like
this?
from like an open angle,
look, friends,
because like
think so.
the damage through a wall is like really good, and you can usually like find a kill. So I actually really like this pistol, but it's like kind of hard to do. But if you guys ever find yourself playing this comp and want to try something really fun, highly recommend this attack pistol. You guys all start towards tiles, you throw this wall, cascade comes out, dog comes out like through the wall, and then you guys like scale behind the dog. After that, the Viper wall should come down. Viper's gonna throw a wall to the right. The dog's gonna clear out pizza and market for you guys. All gonna run up here. Orb's gonna go up with the cascade. Sky Flash is gonna come out, and then you take that space and you kind of decide if you want to like push more towards A or if you want to push towards B. Little tip: if you go towards A, highly recommend dropping the orb rather than running through it.
Started with Boba, as we'll see their first look at attacker side.
I honestly, like, the double duelist here was, in my head, I was like, you know, I'm not that good, but to me, it was kind of questionable, but it's working out. The Harbor Viper, like, combos, just, I really want to see this on tap, because look at how much pressure they're putting on the map.
Yeah, they are pushing in right now, and they don't fall. You're nice.
The timing by Juriken, bro.
Juriken!
He melts
From
us.
heaven takes out 3 with the classic.
Here.
They're setting up for the retake now, but super quick. Normally on Ascent, going through CT
The power of
spawn or
this
defender spawn is super
strategy though is
difficult
like,
because of that really
one,
long alley. There's nothing
you
to
have
give you a
like
safe
sky heal,
passage.
right? So like, let's just
But
say
with
we go
both
1 for
Viper
1 there and we
the
take some
Harbor,
chip
they were able
damage,
to
or maybe
do
we
that.
can go 1 for O. The sky heal is like gonna heal everyone back up, right? And we have like a pile of humans. Also, like a lot of people kind of get scared of aggressing towards spawn. So by cutting off like the vision, it allows us to kind of like get that space. People are still kind of like, they're like, what if there's like a couple lurking towards a main or like B or tree, right? So like it becomes like really awkward for the defending team, and you can usually deal with some of the pandemonium in that. And then when we pick the Astra, right, like that's huge. But then losing 3 of us to the Cypher is like a huge blunder on our part and kind of a bummer.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
So this is like, okay, so like this is our like buy up B hit, and you can actually see it's right here. Basically, we throw like a Viper wall that we don't put up until post plant, and we use a whole bunch of utility to like scale out. Like, what's really cool about like Harbor on this map for attacking is you can almost always bounce the cove off the door to kind of get like a cove out into the site. A lot of people like to hold those like angles from like market or stairs or CT, and this helps your team like scale out, especially when you're like 2 duelists, scale out into the site, which is just like super cool. But this strategy is like super fun. There's like 2 video examples of PRX doing it. And yeah, I love this strategy. It's so fun.
And a more aggressive look here from Boba as they're pushing in onto B.
Tempo here is a lot faster.
Burrito, can he do it again? Just the Sheriff this time around. Not going to get the damage that he was hoping for. But as Sova will try and spot out for the team. So many smokes down. It's going to be a difficult retake right now. Oh, but they're doing it. That's a 2 for 1 so far. Spadez doing some work right now. Gets 1. In trouble. Oh! Yeah, boy, Dre almost clutches that one out. And Spadez goes down. It's just Ziggy. 1v2 against Force and Burrito. Can they hold? Ziggy, we've seen you do miracles before. That's 1.
What is that? Flick, bro. What is that flick, bro? Ziggy's so good.
He was ADSing for the long wrap, saw the guy jump down, immediately came out of it and got the kill.
Yeah, a little bit of a messy round from us, honestly, with that post plant that we had and our weapon advantage. I think we should close that out a lot cleaner. But you know, you can't be upset about winning a round.
Of beats by Dre, who had just won the first 2 rounds of this half. Oh,
Girly,
what a play.
don't even try.
He flicked into the ADS and got the kill. That's crazy.
One of all, I wonder, yeah, I'm getting the orb here. I feel like this is going to be like an alt A look.
Riot Rumble is very impressive so far.
Okay, here comes our Heaven Orb. Light ups in the playbook if you want it. Yeah, there's a Harbor Alt. You see the wall. And then I think I'm going to throw the Cascade to help us scale out.
Push onto A.
You can see the Cascade really lets us like go left and right, like the 2 different duelists.
Closing the door, trying to keep out beats by Dre. Spikes down. Need a retake. Oh, Zalandrith had it right there. Now sees it again. And that's one. Gonna be two. Dre's down. There you have it. I think that's gonna be another round for Boba. Could be a miracle push from heaven.
Jurukin is so
Trying
good,
to
bro.
jump down. Jurukin in some trouble right now. Doesn't have a lot of help. Burrito approaching from a different angle onto the spike already. Oh! Does not get the
Damn,
flag.
Tyler with an insane flick, bro.
Spadez cleans it up. You know where you are on site. Spadez peeking out.
This
the
is more of
mid
our
here.
mid default.
Oh! Ziggy with the backup. 2 quick pickups for Boba means that they're in a 5v3 for the rest of the round.
Again, the tracing of the Vandal bullets through the smoke and just being able to spam through it.
Yeah.
It's a risky situation.
So like one of
Yeah, a
the
lot
big
of
things that I
active
think is like
shooters.
really
Not
good
on
if you can
stage
like
right
get
now.
in the habit of it
Both
when you
these
have like up
squads,
numbers, right?
but
You see how it's like
particularly
5v3
Spadez has been hitting
rather
with
than
these shots.
continually
Ziggy
push
as
and like have
well.
someone like look for
And now they're
one
rotating
pick.
back
We just like
onto B.
regroup, use our utility
Only
to
gonna
try
be
to get
boys
out
ready
on
to
site,
fight
and like
for right
we're
now.
just gonna try to
Everybody
win
else
through
is gonna have to
numbers
play
here, right?
catch
Like
up.
we don't need more space,
They
we don't
even
need to go
attempted
for
this
hero
retake.
plays and things like that. We just want to be grouped. We want to use our
Now, I
utils
don't
so
really
like
know
no
that
one
a lot
dies
of
stupidly, and we want to be able to get
where
trades
Beats by
together
Dre are
as a
gonna approach
team,
from, though.
which is like a big
At
thing.
this
So
stage,
you see we got those
I think
picks,
it's
and
gonna
then
depend
instead of
on
like
whether or
pushing
not
more
Beats by
mid, we
Dre
literally
can
all
get
just grouped
picks
outside B
within a certain
main,
amount of
used our
time,
util,
or
got on
we
site.
might
Now
see them
everyone's like
outpushing
trying to
here.
like play off of each other
Dre
to
on
like
the jet.
take the
Can he
fights,
make it
right?
happen? That's one. Oh, swings before the reload's complete. And there you go.
I
round
got two,
win
right?
for
So
Boba.
let's just say we win this round because of me. You know what I'm saying?
This is blue.
And that is another round for Beats by Dre. They are fast approaching a map win here. Boba are gonna have to bring it back.
Boba's on another save. They just
Yeah.
invented 2 big ultimates.
Lose one, but they pick another up. Forces down. Looks like a push onto A, but Beats by Dre are prepared for it. Are they
You see
prepared
how the
enough, though?
cascade
They
kinda
still have the
blocks,
op. They're gonna have to go
some
through
of the vision.
smokes. I don't
My
know
harbor
if
wall is
Dre's gonna
fucked,
want
bro.
this up here. Gonna look for a couple. Oh,
What
there
am
it
I
is.
doing? I'm just standing in
Picks
the
up
open.
one. Picks up two, not quite. Almost on it. Will walk through the poison. Not a lot of people expect that, but still, Zalandrith knew that it was happening. Picks up a.
Damn, Zeladrith is going crazy, bro. I don't even remember this round. It's been like a year, but I think I feel like I remember being like, holy shit,
I'm
when that
speechless
happened.
right now.
Dude, it's so fun on a LAN.
I kinda
It's
chalk
like
that up
when your
to
teammates do
a-
shit
to
like
a
that, it's just like
12-9,
it's
but,
hype, bro. You're like, let's go, let's fucking go, let's go, and everyone's like fist bumping. It's so fun.
Back on the board.
The positioning just to be right there on the box where Dre thinks he's in the clear, but he's not.
Oh,
This is
right
nuts,
there.
bro.
And I mean, you don't really expect them to move
Honestly,
through there. I think that was an aggressive
Huge
move
play
from Dre, and
by
he just threw the smoke.
Zeladrith, bro. The orb with the molly, right? The Viper walks out, they're decayed, they get that, and then knowing that they're probably not in the orb because of all that, and like taking that fight, pretty crazy. We're trying to do like our
Let's see
B
what's going
take,
on right here, though.
but we ate a lot of
We're back
resistance.
into the
You can
action.
kind of see we're like, you know what, like, nah, they're on a bad buy. They're probably grouped. Let's not do that.
Op from Zalandrith. Boba takes down
And you can kind of see the
one.
cascade's like interesting, right? Because we can kind of cut off a little bit of vision to make it awkward for them.
And everyone rushes to A. All right, gonna be a retake here from Beats by Dre. Spadez almost spots that out. K1 gets 3.
Fucking Quan, bro. He's insane.
Only force up,
I think we
and
talked
that
about
is
our
a
Viper ult.
for
Like,
Spadez.
we really like to have this Viper ult that like
For
cuts
Boba, we
into
got
tree.
11-11
Like
on
the
scoreboard.
last time when we were on Eco, I think we had one that kind of like cut into heaven, but like cutting into trees is so nice.
This is again like amazing. 11-11. It looks like Boba's gonna go down big with the eco. Beats by Dre potentially going up to 12, and then they win that round. Force Dre onto an eco on the next one, and now we're at 11-11.
Okay.
Yeah, this was such a fun round. It's like 11-11. This game's been insane. Quan is going nuts, bro.
The backup of the team, and now we're at another even map state. Either team could take this. You need 2 rounds. Oh!
Okay, so
K1.
this is kind of the, I think this is like the play we kind of talked about. The wall's a little bit different, but right, like we group towards A, and then like we send in the raise with the ult, right? Like they just, you don't expect that, right?
with an early pick. Drukin holding that for now.
And then we have the heaven
onto
smoke. The
A-side.
only danger is like someone could be hell
Heaven
with this
approach,
wall.
But so hard to get through
But-
these smokes. Oh, but your boy Dre finds the lineups. It's good damage down. Now can they get the defuse?
I don't. Oh, Boba knows now. They were waiting to find out where the second player was.
Oh, Dre! Not gonna get it. Zelandris cleans it up and takes down Burrito.
Let's go. There I am, right? Like crouch spraying, you know? We gotta
momentum
swing
is
out
in
there,
Boba's
like
hands at
take
this
the fight on the
point.
jet, and then we
I don't
commit
think
and kill that
Beats by
Sova.
Dre has an ability to pick up
12-11,
rifles across the board at
12-11.
this
You remember
stage.
that round that
They're gonna
I
have
talked
to
about
try
though,
and
that
funnel
2v1?
in onto the key
I mean,
characters,
honestly, there were a lot of
or
rounds I think we could have
just
won
get everything spread
to have it, you know, already
across.
be
Burrito, what are you gonna
a
go
dub
for
here,
We
but
have
you know,
a
12-11
judge
is
for
kind of pretty high,
force.
right?
Judge for
They're in a
Dre?
bad buy.
I mean, this ain't
No
looking great.
one's
This
super
is a
close to
tough
ult here either, which I think is like kind of
we're-
relevant. I'd say I'm like
Yeah, I don't
the
wanna call it
closest,
too
right?
soon.
One
We'll see
orb,
what
one
happens.
plant. But I don't even bomb, right? Like you can see our Sky has it. So we're going to be hit
Have it in
again.
them. Big push. Burrito's already down. Dre with the judge defense. That's one. That's gonna be two. Not quite. Spadez will trade for K1.
They have 2 judges. I
they're
just
on
want
to
to call out
decide.
that like
There
with
are 3
their
members
retake,
up for
they
Beats
have
by
2
Dre. Can they
judges.
keep
They have 2
themselves in
judges
on
and a
this
bulldog.
map? 2 judges.
All 4 players of Boba are all on the site here.
Yeah, and when you're pushing with judges,
We're all
it's
like
so hard.
ready to
On
like
a
play
set,
off
you know,
of
they
each
just hang
other.
out at the back there.
Had we have known that they had
Can't
2
really get the
judges,
damage
we
down.
would have played a
Everyone's
little
pushing
bit
from the
differently
same
here.
side. Zelandris lined up and just gets one blind. Can Force get in here? Wait, Force, really good position. Wait a minute, it's gonna happen. Lakrenska, we gotta push in. Force gets
2
it.
judges.
Force gets it.
Unbelievable.
Is it on time?
Unbelievable.
Lakrenska's got it.
Unbelievable.
We're going overtime.
Overtime, bro.
Oh,
Overtime.
Force.
2 judges.
And it looks like Boba's going
I
back to
wish
some of the
I
earlier
think I already
shots.
said
Happy
it,
to
but
just
I
go to
really
the
wish I
site.
could go
Let's just
back
retake
and
the
like
site together
replay
later.
parts of this map.
Make them burn their
You can tell I'm
utility,
like so
trade
afraid to
some
like
stuff out. We'll have
contest and
everything
take
for the
fights because
retake.
I don't want to give them a first blood and let them get
That's
sight
how
for
they
free.
won their
But guess
first
what?
round.
They get sight for
Against
free
Beats
because
by
I'm
Dre.
so passive here. And if I was a bit more aggressive, I'm pretty good at like getting first bloods too. If I get that pick 5v4, this is free,
still
but
hanging out.
it's just we kind of let them have somewhat space for free.
No one's pressuring him
So
yet. How do we want to approach this right now? Smokes, use, trades, your boy Dre and Ziggy. Zelandris trying to approach from the side here. Oh, gets one. Does not get the second. Flick not quite there, but Eurydice has the angles, has the accuracy, controlling it, and there you go, Boba!
let's go,
With the
bro.
retake.
You like that? You like those shots? Yeah.
Incredibly crisp, clean shots. For
That's
a
why they
second
call
there,
me
I thought your boy Dre had the positioning.
Eurydice.
They didn't think he was really
You know what
close
I'm saying?
bottom.
Boom,
but
boom.
As the race
'cause I
is
kill 'em when they're by
falling
dice.
from the ledge, the spray just doesn't go through.
Say something?
Cannot believe that this is what it's coming down to. You saw, oh, what a flick. You
Impressive
saw
work.
that this is Boba's comfort zone in the first couple of rounds. Let them take it.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
clear
so
them
happy,
off the
bro.
site after the fact, because they use a lot of their
13-12.
utility just
I
to
was
get
feeling
on
really
there.
good because I was feeling really
You'll have
confident
the
about our
advantage
attack.
point forward.
But I'm running out of
Everyone
gas.
can
I'm like
Boba
so
clutch it out
tired. Like
here.
you can kind of tell if you watch. We like kind of do some of the same plays. We're doing a mid default again.
Looks like
I'm
Boba's
like,
set up for another
I
default on attack.
I'm like I wouldn't.
In contrast,
I would
Beats by
say
Dre,
that
who were
at
like,
this
let's just
point
find
I'm
angles,
like
let's
pretty
take it all together.
tired. I'm a
But
little
again, being
like
very
lost
patient, looking for
because
the
you know
advantage,
I've
trying
been
to pull some
calling so
rotates.
long. Like
Oh, we see the
I'm
Cypher
ready for a
lead
break.
solo right now,
it's like
along
been
with mid.
25 rounds already. This round 26.
But very slow game here from Boba. They're just trying to wait and see. Maybe if Beats by Dre make a mistake, if they get too far forward, sometimes you're going to get antsy. If you're like, wait, where are they?
Beats
We
by
gotta find
Dre's
them.
playing very passively, giving up a ton of mid and B control right now. Because again, the idea is that let's give them those advantages, burn the utility, and then we'll commit to the retake after.
Will that mid strategy work right now? They actually fall back and will instead go towards
It's a
A,
shame
so
that we
means
created
your
so
boy
much pressure in
Dre
mid and they
will
just
have the
didn't
lineup
rotate off
for
A.
it.
I was like, let's go A,
In the
bro.
back.
They
Oh,
surely they
but it's
rotate,
straight
and
as
no,
Zelandris
their whole
swing.
team is still standing on
Gotta
A,
get out
bro.
to the
It's
site,
crazy.
And they're just getting mowed down. Force is in position. Only one left, and K1 will not survive it. Force evens it up again.
Defensively, that setup was incredibly smart. Yep. They had the Cypher covering both main and mid. They run into that pushback. They're like, Cypher's here. Let's avoid the Cypher. There might be some more positions that we're not knowing about, and they walk right into the 3-man stack on A.
Honestly, it wasn't even the fact that I wanted to
Dre's
avoid Cypher. It's
angle
we got
was so
tagged by the
good.
trip,
I mean, it's
right?
Baker's landed to
Like,
clean it up after,
we threw
but
a molly towards
Force with
spawn.
the secondary angle.
I just had a read that they would
13
rotate
to
someone off A,
13
right?
on
Like
the
have one or two
first
push
map.
towards spawn, lean someone towards B, and that A would be weak for a run through
A lot
mid
of
to
aggression
split
out mid
with
here on this round in
the
the very beginning.
harbor wall,
Very
but
different
they
from
just
what
had
we've
3
seen
people
from these
sitting
rounds.
in
One damage on the second.
on A. So like, what are you gonna do? You know?
Not much though. Ooh, Ziggy spotting them out. They know that they're approaching from B. Do they push their main or do they fall back? The spike seems to be hovering towards mid, so I think Beats by Dre are realizing, all right, we're not feeling super comfortable here. Oh! And your boy Dre not doing his homework there. And not aware that that was an angle.
And so we get these picks,
Somebody was lurking.
and then we all just
Oh,
we kind of like fall out because we don't want to like be like
That's
too pushed
one
up
left.
and
It's
die.
just
I get that
Lucresta
pick, I cove out, right, and then
holding
I'm
the
looking to like
spike.
group up with Reina here because I don't want to give
Gotta
a.
push for
I,
something here,
it's
but
4v
it is so
4v1. I don't
difficult
want
when
to
you're
give
in
like a
this type of
1v1, so
position.
we're playing like kind of passive. I'm like jump spawning like
I
B
don't wanna be
main.
that guy, but-
Reina's like ready on that angle, right? Like our Sky's like playing towards spawn. And then
map's
Viper's
not
like leaning towards A, but you can see we're all like kind of in back
ever heard of
positions because we're not super
believe
worried
the
about
one
like
we were
Astra
here.
getting the bomb down. If
oh,
Astra gets bomb down, we just
that's what
4v1
you're-
retake
oh,
with Sky
yeah,
Util.
I gotcha.
When it comes
They're
back
all
up, right?
spread
We have my
out.
wall, we have like
Position
Viper Orb, like
for
there's a lot we can do.
V1,
Like
V1,
Bird should be
V1.
back up by the
That's a
time
good
we retake.
Actually, great point.
So we're not super
check in
we're not
with the
pressed
live studio audience.
about this Astra
Who
like
thinks
getting the
that
bomb
Beats by
down.
Dre's gonna clutch this one out? Lucresta's got the spike down.
You
Let's
tell,
see if the
right? Like,
audience
look,
is right.
Viper and Sky are like waiting. Like, no
Boba's
one
just
is
gonna wait
looking
for
to
all
like
four guys
get
to get
too
together.
aggro here
All right, well,
and
that's not
give a
honorable.
peek. We
What
flash to
happens
clear
in
out
the
tree, so we know
1v1v1?
she's not towards tree. We're all like here, right? Like wall comes out, and then we come out together, right? And we get the trade.
I really wanted to believe, but it was not meant to be, and that will be a defuse from Boba.
Boba played that really smart there,
Yep.
played very, very passive angles, gave up the plant. They were like, you know what, let's not give him the 1v1v1v1v1, and let's be smart about the retake.
But in his credit, Lucresta actually positioned pretty well there. Almost had the spray angle onto everybody. Could you imagine in another world? But let's get a look at the replays there.
So obvious. It's so obvious.
It's
It's so obvious.
Let's go, Quan. It is so obvious, bro.
incredible. The energy on that stage is just infectious right now. All right. Push here onto B. Not too surprising.
Not having like shocks to break the trip, right? Like, okay, so like this is before like Cypher started becoming like super duper meta. Like KJ was still pretty strong, right? The turret wasn't nerfed.
Takes a little
So
bit in return,
we were
but
really
he's happy with
hoping
it
that
regardless.
we play against like KJs because
Will the
like
spike go
it,
down?
I don't know,
Oh,
our
it's
comp has
defended
just
by
worked so much better
Burrito,
against a KJ
who will finally
than
go
like
down.
Cypher Trip and
K1
stuff.
trading. In some trouble here? No, not gonna get pushed. Spike's still in the corner. They gotta go get it.
I have the spike.
All
It's
right.
the shorty to break the
Can
Cypher cam.
Boba
'Cause
close it
it
out
shoots a
right
spread. That's
here.
interesting.
Ziggy's got a great angle.
Force does, the flash just came back up though.
Oh, Ziggy's taken out. Razor does not pick up anybody. That's one. 2 members left. K1, if you can match this defense, if you can hold
Oh,
the
Quan
line-
missing that jump, bro.
No! Does not
If
hold
he
it.
hits that jump,
Oh,
I
he
think we
missed the
win. No
jump.
cap.
He missed the jump onto the ledge.
And Jarukin with the
It's crazy.
defuse means we are 14 and 14. Are you kidding me?
What do they say when you're going the distance, but then you go beyond the distance?
Beyond the distance? I think it's to go even further beyond. That's what I call at least. I don't know.
Math checks out for
Even
me.
to this day, like I hate playing in
Odin-
Cypher.
Oh,
That's such a good peek by Dre.
On this map in general is just also
They
so
call the team
overpowering
peeks by
because
Dre,
on
bro.
Ascent, you're just filled with all these things that you can just wallbang through, and he's just waiting for the guy to get pinged, and let me just spam him through the smoke and the wall and everything in between.
Back and forth and back and forth, and we
You're
are
at 2-1-2.
not done yet. Even game in overtime here.
Toxin screen down.
Boba on the defense now. And it seems to be another A push. It
Still
has
silent
been,
jump
in
peek.
general, the favored for Beats by Dre on attack. But they're no longer going for these
Oh, that's
rushes.
Silva Dart scanning
there
our
it is, though. They gotta
our
dig
sky
up.
is just so unlucky. This Viper Orb is really devious.
Can they get any more?
Well, he's very aware that Zeldrift is playing in that spot.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god.
What was that spray pattern? Just not meant to be, I guess. Your boy Dre underneath here.
This honestly, this is the first
Anybody
time
up
I
there?
watched this since we
K1
played.
trying to train back.
It's been like a year.
They'll need to go for the retake.
'Cause
Here.
obviously,
They
when
don't
you're
go
playing,
through
right,
heaven,
like you
though.
don't get to see the
Maybe
things. Like
you're
I didn't
right,
see,
you get it.
I didn't see the Silva Dart
Maybe
scan
it's not, I
or
don't
the
know.
whiff or anything like that. When you're like playing, like you don't see these things because you're like too busy like playing the round. So it is really interesting, like getting to see these things like actually happening.
Here it's a 2v2, but the bomb's ticking away. They got to get that spike. Drukin and Lacrensta. They take down one, and they commit the ultimate. K1 with the raise. Oh, gets both. There's no way. Do they have the time? K1, count it down. Do they have it? It's gonna be close. They got it.
I'll tell you, Quan is just nuts, bro. He pulls rounds from losses into victories somehow. I have no idea, but it's
That
like
was by the
you should.
slimmest of margins. Lacrensta
It's what
in
should
the
be a
hell
loss,
position
and somehow
while
Quan will make it a win.
Drukin's holding generator, and because K1 kills Lacrensta in hell, he gets the Raze ultimate to clutch the round.
Standing. Enemy remaining.
In triple overtime. We're here. That close of a round, and you can tell the toll it's taking on these players on that stage. Not over yet. Boba have found themselves in the lead here in this overtime a couple times now. Can they finally close this map out? Let's look at the approach. How do you want to see Boba approach this one when they're on the offense, when they can close out the map right here, right now?
Here.
I think, again, the biggest advantage that Boba is going to have here is the way that they can secure the sites.
Sure.
Oh!
Spike down.
Well, maybe less secure now, as they just dropped 2.
And it's going to be a big... They lost the harbor on that one, so they have to rely on the Viper wall.
Oh, they're just getting shredded right now. Beats by Dre in a commanding position. Flawless victory. I think they took that last one personally, Charlie.
They're locked in. Like,
Switching sides.
Yeah.
it's
Overtime.
every time you think that the momentum has shifted the other way,
I remember being
know
so
what to say at
tired.
this point.
I'm like,
I hope everyone
guys,
here's just having
I
a good
don't
time.
know
I'm
what to
having a
call.
blast.
We're like going into round 31. I'm like, I'm tired, guys.
we're
Let's
seeing standard rifles across the board.
win.
No Odin surprises.
You can tell
this
here
time
though, we're
around.
clearly going for some sort of B push, but
It's
so unfortunate. Like every time, I swear, every time like we did a B push,
attack-sided
they just
no-team,
weren't
but
out
then
there.
again,
So
the
like,
last
I
round
just
we
should
just
not
had
have been
was
calling
complete,
these with how
you know,
these guys were
steamroll by
playing, but
defense.
Yeah. It's just been back and forth. At this point, I can't even predict because it feels like, okay, no, we're just shooting into nothing right now. It felt like we kind of had an understanding of what was happening before, but now we're just freestyling.
Look at Dre's look up mid right now. They put a ton of pressure in B main.
Big pick for Zelandrith, gets the second, not quite. Force cleans it up. And now your boy Dre actually falls down. Spadas and Eurydice both still up on defense, but they have to retake 2v3. How are they gonna approach this one? I mean, this should be full information for Dre. I think that they should just be able to hang out down here. Yeah, I mean, just wait for them to approach. Oh, they're even going for the flank.
Force does have 2 flashes now. There's a Sova dart.
Oh, dropping down now. They need to get on the spike. It's counting down, and Burrito picks up 1. Eurydice will grab another. Drops into hell. Cleans that. But
No
there's
time.
no time. Well done. Finally. Hey, you know what? Call that the party kill. You know?
Very well played that round. Beats by Dre.
I was so afraid to take this fight to hell, bro.
Into B main. The moment they identified that, fast rotate through mid. Dre lurks up with the jet up mid, and they get the A site pretty much for free.
And for the first time in a while, Beats by Dre are actually up in the map. They can clean this one up here. Are we favoring attacker or defender currently? I haven't really been keeping track of which one seems to be doing better. I love these. But do you have a preference either way? Do you feel like this is now going to be Beats by Dre's map to win?
I think with Jerukin on the Odin, there might be some cheeky angles that he can hold, but you can see a pretty standard defense right now, actually. So Jerukin's actually got the trip set up in A main and in Garden, which also happens to be where Boba's starting to put a little bit more pressure right now, so that defense is going to be pretty hard to break.
Spada's taking an aggressive position in mid. And your boy Dre spots out Ziggy, who is on the other angle. Patient waiting and rewarded. So now it's going to be a 4v5 on defense. I'll give my opinion. I feel like defense has been, in general, the better on this map so far. So now when you're in a 5v4 against Boba, you're really putting them in the pressure cooker.
I agree, especially with that pick now, which is, you know, hindsight's 2020 after it already happened, makes my answer easier.
Yeah, you can tell my analysis is great. You know, 5v4 is a favorite. You know?
You get the big pick, you back off, you let them walk into you. In a lot of these situations, attack's always at a slight disadvantage now because they're on a timer.
30
they didn't
seconds
go
left.
for a rush. They're still holding some of the utility. They will get onto the site, and Burrito loses the trade. Traded back as Dre swings. So now a 4v3. Spike should go down, though. And it is. Can Boba defend now?
That was a good molly.
Planted.
Boy, Dre taking some damage here. All the utility
You
that
can
was
tell,
saved
like,
is now
Viper
being
util's, like,
used
so
to
strong in the
stall out
post
time.
plant. I mean, obviously, Viper's been
Okay,
nerfed
one
since,
looking for
but...
little picks here and there. Oh, Zlandred gets one. Taken down again. Now the big push. Dre's out.
Last player standing.
Oh! Can Spades hold it? It's the Odin. No, it's not. It actually got traded.
I remember I'm like, you've won. One.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
it. This is it! Spades! Keeping them in it!
How many times have we seen the Reyna clutch out these
Overtime.
rounds?
Too many to count at this point. I lost track about 3 times ago.
Like, the way that that agent is set up and the way that she continues to go for these cheeky 1v1s to get out of those situations.
You know, I'm just gonna say it, Charlie. We were talking before this Immortals match happened, saying it's been all 2-0s. We haven't had a single 3-map match. And we're wondering if we're gonna have a quick day. I'm pretty happy to say I don't think that's the case, because this one is making up for all the missed matches that we've had so far.
You got plans after this?
No.
I also
Wait, you wanna
cleared
grab a
my
bite?
schedule.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
After this event, we all went and got
Well, I hope
KBBQ,
everyone
though.
in the
It was
audience
pretty
is
sick.
locked in, because this is coming down to the wire. Still 2 rounds to
I
take
love
at the
Korean
map.
barbecue. So good. Steamed egg.
And that was Dre's round to win, but here we go. Your boy Dre trying to take it into his own hands, just dashing in there. Forceful trade, but Ziggy gets it back. It's just 1-for-1s
The trades are
everywhere.
so insane.
Does K1 know? They walked. Okay, he can hear him now.
Okay. I don't think they know K1's here. Yeah, they don't, and that's the spike.
Spike down B.
You can hold this angle. Burrito's trying to get aggressive. Ziggy wins that duel as well. It's all down to Druken. In a 1v2 scenario, you got to get to the spike, you got to plant the spike, or more realistically, you got to just take the 1v2.
Benefit that Druken does have here is he knows that they're both on site. How is he going to play this?
Tough as Cypher. I mean, this is not the best agent to go for this kind of situation. Does Druken have that dog in him?
Cage triggered.
Oh, yeah, fake them out over there with the smoke. Oh,
Yep.
the mind games.
30 seconds
But now
left.
they're wise to it. They realized. K1 said, that's taking a little too long for them to go through that smoke. Maybe they're on the other side. And Boba
Switching
yet
sides.
again.
Match point.
Masterfully,
You hear the Boba chants?
masterfully played by Boba there. K1's very patient, waits until the two guys drop into the site, gets one, waits for his teammate, and then they have an incredible crossfire setup for the Cypher 1v2.
Remaining. 30 seconds
Gets
left.
the crowd chants to boot.
Watching
Will
Quan
they
really makes me
end
want
it
to use
here,
the
or are
Phantom,
we
bro.
going to, I don't even know what's 5 quadruple overtime we just passed. What's the 5? Can anybody help me out with that?
Quintuple?
Something
I
like
think
that.
I remember being like, fuck it, let's just go away. I'm like too tired to call anything.
Whatever that is.
A
Let's
slam.
see what happens here though, as we're already onto the site. Dre's down, 2 for 2 so far.
The Astra
But on
suck
the
is
site,
so
it's actually
oppressive. Astra suck and like
Defense is taking it.
Cypher
Jarukin
trips, bro. They're like
gets the spike
playing.
down. Zelandris,
Honestly,
the
they're
only
playing
one
something
up
that like
in
probably would be
heaven
pretty
right
good now, right? But
Do
like
they
back
know?
then, like no
Actually,
one was playing
it's
Astra.
such
No
a
one was playing
chaotic
Cypher. It was
setup.
so annoying.
Oh! There you
Cause
go.
like when we
We're
all
into
run
five
in, it's like if we
overtime
get sucked, even if we like live, right, because of
that
the
was
code, we come
incredible.
out of that, we're
That
all
was such a
vulnerable.
hectic round,
Look how many
such a
people, 30
fast-paced
kills.
round. At
5
the end of
people,
it, you end
30
up with a
bombs.
2v2, 2v1. It just feels like every single round that we've done has ended up like this.
I mean, throw the rule book out the window at this point. We are in freestyling territory for both of these teams here. Boba have been on match point so many times.
Multiple 30 bombs, 20 bombs dropped at this point. Everyone's on their A game right now.
Honestly, they're probably just farming stats at this point. Can we get a judge to look into this? Not serious, though. This is, of course, both teams trying their absolute hardest here. And we have the privilege of witnessing. Let's see how the attack wants to approach this time around. Ooh, really good damage there. Dre takes a forward position.
Let's go, Zelandris.
Zelandris has the lineup, gets the 2K.
Spike down A.
Being patient, even being scanned. Look at all the util.
Zelandris, I
Like
believe in
it's
you.
we've got like a
You
little
do it right here.
little happy
Oh,
home
into the
there.
smoke is Burrito
I created a
with
little
the
happy
shutdown.
home for
Spikes
Burrito
down.
though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but Ziggy into the smoke.
God, it is just like
There it is.
chaotic.
You're right, I see actually with that one. It's just trades left and right, but they get it. And the defuse, Boba win defense.
I don't think I've ever been at a loss for words before. But I will find it in my soul to keep going.
We're in the 36th
Switching
round.
sides.
I don't even know if this is Valorant anymore.
We know
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Is this? I can't even think of like a joke now to compare it to.
This goes here.
This is like a marathon.
So
Alright,
good.
Let's look at the
Just
replays here.
Straight up holding it down on
Yeah.
on A here.
And then all the trades in a row. Everybody traded with each other. But there's just more people left up for the side of Boba. And there you go. The celebration afterward. Well deserved and well earned. You're at IC putting in work here.
I remember I'm like calling, I'm like, yo, let's do a
Boba
mid
putting a
split.
ton
I'm
of pressure
I'm
towards mid
so
here.
tired at this point. Oh, I don't even think we're doing mid split. I think we're doing our
Looked
pistol
a little better
strat.
on defense so far. I think Dre's part of that reason. Dre on defense is always looking for these trades. Has not been trading up too much, though. It is still a 1-for-1 right there. As now information should be known. They were mid.
Yeah, I think that
Are
was
they
our pistol
still
strat,
mid?
honestly.
Beats by Dre is fully aware that the presence is.
It's
because
because I'm out of shit. I have nothing to call, and like our A and B hits weren't working. So it's kind of hoping if we did like our pistol strat, like taking that mid space, we'd be able to like find like picks and go into a win. We killed Dre, but we also lose our Viper, so it was kind of unfortunate.
And they are slowly committing to it. There are still 2 members on site. And 2 hovering, not even in heaven. Ready for the rotation. It feels like Beats by Dre are actually anticipating the B push. There we go!
Dude, the Reyna eye not hitting that, so unfortunate. It's not really built for that angle, but
2 members up, Ziggy and Yurit IC. They're gonna jump right on back to A.
Gets the spray down, forces Boba to then rotate through Cat, but the Cypher trips are set up here, so they're fully aware of what's going to be happening.
Okay, but we're on to the site. Now we gotta watch for heaven push.
10 seconds left.
Lacrensta knows that the spike is going down, shoots through. Not getting the damage quite there. You're IC in trouble though. You're IC taken out, they're in hell. Everyone's surrounding them. And Ziggy will fall. Another defense. And we're going to the Covenant, round 37.
That wallbang spot was pretty good.
Yeah.
Knew, had a good idea where he was going to be planning, aimed it down, didn't get the kill,
Switching
but
sides.
took a lot of damage.
Overtime.
Yeah, and also just caused panic because then you have to swing around and now there's people approaching from every angle. There's nowhere to be safe. Let's get another look at this. Oh, Burrito, you beautiful lad.
Lacredsta
Man.
was like walking
18-18. 18-18. That is just insane. It is insane. This is going into round, what, 37?
Okay,
Round
18 to
37.
18 on the scoreboard
Wait,
right
we're in
now.
another OT?
Yeah. This is crazy.
I'm just happy to be here.
Now it's time to start placing bets, though. You know, are we gonna hit like ×2, or we're at like round 44?
I think
48?
it's
48.
possible. I think it's very possible.
I think it's possible. I want to see it. And here we go. Push from your boy Dre. Quick pickup at the beginning. He's getting these first kills so fast, so consistently. And this time it's not traded. So they will have a 5v4 as Boba needs to look at the retake. Now your boy Dre is taking an aggressive position up top here.
If I was to go
Not
back, I think into these
refiring
rounds, like for defense, like I would really, I think look to take more
And
space. I
Spadas
think like in the
actually
mid or something.
wins
I,
that duel.
not 100% sure. You can see I have the shorty. I'm like
Okay, now
trying to do
onto
the
side
little.
here. Who's gonna take it?
little
So
shorty
first
play
trade,
here,
left
but-
and right, 2v3.
I feel like we're not really keeping them from going A main. Our B main hits weren't really working. I'd like to have a bit more space so that we could make more
We'll get one. You're at IC. And
more
taken
objective
out.
calls as to
It
where
is now
they'd be, or
Beast
like
by
have
Dre
faster rotates. Because like
on match point.
when they take
Very
the sites, they
powerful
kind of get
defense
bombed down, and we get in this
They
retake
commit the
mode. We
after
lost like
sub
15
to get
seconds,
person
and they have
off
like
the
full
spike.
kit.
Know
I feel
that
like
they're
we were
not
either
on
getting
there,
more
it's just
aggressive
you
A
gotta
main
take
so
one of
that they
those fights at
couldn't
that
just
point,
shove
and steady works out.
A main and maybe we were weaker on mid. Or maybe we just get a lot more aggressive mid. We kind of like keep me just solo on like B main as Harper with our Viper on A, and then if they go A, we can just like fast rotate through tree. And if they go B, we can just kind of fast rotate through market and just really like try to fight them before the bomb goes down.
Again, I favor them. I don't want to cast a curse, but on defense, it feels like they should have the advantage right now. Just need one more round to take this.
So you're saying that, but you're also saying that you're not fully committed, so there's no cash to curse.
Exactly.
We mean so tired. Our attacks weren't working. We're down
half-heartedly
around
cast
here.
a curse.
I was like,
Like a
yo,
50%.
can we just
Yeah, gotta
Like,
put in some
contact
caveats in
and
there
then
so it's not
explode.
like you're the one that doomed them.
Although, I mean, if I really do want it to go to 48, I should just full on cast a curse, I suppose. Ooh, good grenade right there. And they also get one down. Oh, not
Criminal.
expecting that angle from Burrito, but they will trade it right on back. And Boba are onto the site. They are
I
planting.
remember being pretty excited about being up 4v3 with this bomb plant. And we killed their recon.
Okay, well, you know when I was saying that they were... they might no longer be. Don't want to raise any alarms. But they're going to have to go for the retake here. Everybody from Boba are in position. Ooh. Nice little swing there from K1. Looking for some damage. They get two. It's just Shuriken left. Surely this is it. 19 to 19.
Overtime, bro. We're going into round 39. How crazy is that? Round at 39.
Does anybody want to get them any water? Check it. Maybe like grab a blanket or a pillow or something.
The craziest thing is that neither team throughout this entire map has called a timeout yet.
True.
They each get a timeout. They have not invested the timeout. I actually don't know if either of them have a coach, because that's where your coach would normally step in, but...
At this point, I think, you know, it's some
Yeah, neither team really had a
fallacy.
coach.
You know,
Honestly,
for this
I don't
defense,
really think
surely
we'd much
they're
to
more
call a
tired
timeout
than we
for.
are.
Maybe to take a
Great.
breather, but like
You don't want to be
the
one
game's
that calls
so
the timeout
close
and gives the other
that
team a chance to recover.
I'm out of
Yeah,
juice as
because
the
then flip a
IGL.
strat,
And the
put something
timeout,
up in
all I'm
1
gonna say
minute.
is, guys,
And
I'm
then
tired.
if you're the one that
So
calls for the
giving
timeout,
them
the
more
other
time to
team's gonna
talk
then
too
think, oh,
isn't
that
like
they're tired. You
really
know, they're losing
in
it
our
right
best
now.
interest either.
This is all
So
mental warfare. at
It's
this
all
point.
mental warfare here as we are into the round. Ooh, interesting sneaky take here. Force will pick up one. Your boy Dre's down.
Oh,
So a 1-for-1, and they
They got the plant down, and I think
Yeah.
Boba thinks it's planted B.
yeah,
Oh, no
we did
way.
think it was planted B, bro.
Wait, they
We
don't hear
fucking
it.
trolled.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a little awkward. Get back.
Yeah, I remember
Run.
thinking like, fuck, bro, bro. We thought they planned B. We were so
Okay,
dumb.
Ferry is departing the station to A site, and everyone is on it. They're gonna get to their destination. They'll just have a little less time to work with now. Speaking of, they just got a full-on push here. Can Boba do it? They're trading up for now. Into hell, onto the spike. They gotta just commit. You do not have time to mess around. Hopefully you body block. No! Force again! Another 5K! Just hard carrying the team!
Insane, bro.
They had the Harbor Cove, and they just kept delaying the defuse up until the Harbor Cove expires.
That's just like
and then
so
Force
annoying.
just swings at the last possible moment for the spray down because they think he's main and they're not looking at door.
Force.
We lost so
is
much
living
time
up to her name. I
by
can tell you that right now.
by going B. We also used a
is
lot of
Force.
util for our retake.
think
It's so
everybody
unlucky.
on Boba is
It's not really
feeling it
unlucky,
here.
but this is what happens when you're 40 rounds into a Val game.
Look at this. Hey, yeah! Yeah! You do that celebratory swing!
I love the swerve from her. That's a confident swerve right there.
You earned that one, Force. You earned that one. All right, we're back into it, though. Beats by Dre have had a couple of rounds now where they've been on match point. And I don't want to jinx them. But they're on defense, Charlie. I'm whispering now so they can't hear me. And then be caster cursed.
So you're telling me if we whisper?
Not ASMR whispering. That's too much.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, but like mid-range whispering.
okay. So you're telling me if we do this, it's not counted as the caster curse?
I don't think so. We're testing out the theory. Oh, La Cresta. Not
Oh
giving the
my god,
information.
bro.
Was blinded,
Criminal.
but did not pull the trigger. Will go down now. But I liked that initial look from La Cresta. Now, looks like the spike will go down. Will be another retake. Can Beats by Dre pull this one off?
I will say, if you guys want to play this, like from the playbook, highly recommend practicing the harbor wall before you hop in your match.
We'll get another onto K1. Ziggy, though, with the 2K. Looking for that third. Oh!
And that's it.
There you have
We
it!
lose. We lose 19 to 21. We lose on round 40. It is insane. I just remember being so exhausted. Beats by Dre played really, really good. And we were just so tired by then. You can just tell they're so pumped. But there's a whole nother map after this, right? Like it's BO3, this is BO1. And we played for like an hour and 33 minutes here. We are exhausted. We are tired. You can tell I'm like tired. You can tell we're all like kind of, we're not like super pumped that we lost, but we're trying to keep vibes like high because, right, we have more maps to come. So, you know, being like, fuck, we should have won that. How'd we lose? That didn't help anyone. So it's like, in that moment, we're all like, GG's, you know, like, really good game. Close. We get next. It's fine. GG's.
Again, living up to that
But yeah.
name multiple times.
That was a crazy one. We're not gonna watch the second one. I will have the link to this VOD in the comments if anyone wants to go rewatch this game or the next games. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that with me. That's actually my first time watching it since. Feel free to join my Discord, link in the comments, to download this PDF so you can run this in your 5 stacks or your Premier games. And yeah, we have a defense pistol, we have a mid control, a B aggression, anti-economy, mid aggro, tile scrunch with harbor alt and with raise alt. And then our attack pistol, a B site exec, our A site exec, and then kind of a mid default that you can either get that pick, go into an A site exec or B site exec like above, or just use kind of the harbor utility to go into an A site split or a B site split from like Catwalk or from Market. So yeah, if you guys want this playbook, it will be in the comments. So my goal is actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be breaking down one pro match every week. Next week is going to be Pearl, and releasing a playbook with it. So next week, my plan, unless something changes, is to break down EG's Pearl from VCT Champions 2023, since Pearl is coming back in the map pool. And yeah, I'm going to break that down. It's going to have a playbook that everyone can use in Premiere, because after Ascent, the second week of Premiere is going to be Pearl. So yeah, look forward to that video. It'll come out on Thursday, the week before Pearl comes out into the Premier rotation, and it will also be my Discord. So if you don't want to miss that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and join the Discord. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of the playbook, what you thought of the game, whether you think we should have won that first Rumble match, and what matches you would like me to break down going into this Premier season. So thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye.